Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Grammar Fun. My name is Jaya and we will be learning grammar together. The chapter which we are going to learn today is Subject-Verb Agreement. We will see how to identify the subject and verb in a sentence and the rules of subject-verb agreement. We will see what is the subject. The doer of the action is the subject. Ask who to the verb, you will get the subject. So, the person who is doing the action is the subject. If you ask the question who to the verb in the sentence, that answer will be the subject. For example, the cat drank the milk. The verb is drank. If you ask who drank the cat, so the cat is the subject. Second example, she dances in the festival. Who dances? She. So she is the subject. Let us look at the golden rule first. The first rule is if the subject is singular, the verb will have s or es with it. Let us look at the examples. Both the examples, he, she, these two are the subjects. So in these two, these are singular. Singular means only one. So when subject is singular, the verb will have s or es with it. So he lives, she brushes, not he live. He lives in the city, she brushes her teeth twice every day. The second golden rule is if the subject is plural, verb will not have s or es. That is opposite of the first one. For example, we, they. These two are plural, means more than one. So we study, they play, not we studies. We study in the same school, they play happily. The golden rule was for the main verbs. Now these are the rules of auxiliary verbs. So with I, it will be am and was. I is singular, but this is a unique one. So we'll use am or was. You, they and we use are and were because all the three words are plural. He, she, it, we use is and was because all the three words are singular. Now let us look at rule number 1. Singular subject plus and plus singular subject. The whole entire thing will become plural. For example, Varun, which is a singular subject. Then after that we have and then again singular subject, his brother. So two singular subject and in between if you have and, the whole thing is plural. So according to golden rule, if the subject is plural, the verb will not have s or es. So Varun and his brother study in the same school. Rule number 2. Singular subject plus and plus singular subject. Now both the subjects, if it is expressing a single idea, then the whole thing is singular. For example, 4 and 4. Both the subjects 4, it's expressing a single idea. So we take the whole thing as singular. So according to the golden rule, if the subject is singular, verb will have s or es. So 4 and 4 makes 8. Bread and butter. So bread, butter, both are expressing a single idea. So with that, this is the auxiliary verb. So when this subject is singular, the auxiliary verb will be is. Bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. Rule number 3. Singular subject plus and plus singular subject. And if both the subject is referring to the same person, then the whole thing is singular. For example, the guitarist and singer. Now the guitarist, singer, both are about the same person. So the whole thing will be singular. And according to the rule, hails. The guitarist and singer hails from a small town. Rule number 4. Each, every, everyone, either, neither. All these words are singular. For example, each book, that will be singular. So is nice. Every child takes interest in online classes. Every child is singular. So takes singular subject, verb will have s or es. Everyone has received an invitation. Either of the students is chosen to speak. Neither of the sums was easy. Rule number 5. When two subjects are joined by either or and neither nor, the verb agrees with the subject closer to it. That means when two subjects they are joined by the words either or the word neither nor, then the verb agrees with the subject closer to it. Example, either you or he. So which is closer to the verb? He is closer to the verb. So thus it will agree with the second subject. Either you or he has to complete the work. If it was you, then it would have become have. So we are agreeing with he, that is why it became has. Neither she nor I have submitted the project. Here we are agreeing with I. If we were agreeing with she, then we would have written has. But as we are agreeing with I, that is the subject closer to the verb, so then we are writing have. Rule number 6. When two subjects are joined by with or as well as. So there are two words with or as well as. The verb agrees with the first subject. So if you have two subjects and in between the two subjects you have the word with or you have the word as well as, then we write the verb according to the first subject. For example, the teacher with all her students. So the first subject is teacher, the second subject is all her students. First is singular, second is plural, and in between we have with. So we go with the first subject. According to the first subject, we wrote has. So the teacher with all her students has gone for a nature walk. The daughters as well as the mother. So here the first subject is daughters, second is mother, and in between we have as well as. So we took the first subject. According to the first subject, that is plural, so we write the verb according to that, that is speak. So the daughters as well as the mother speak very softly. Rule number 7. When two subjects are joined by not only but also, the verb agrees with the second subject. So if you have two subjects and these two subjects are joined using the words not only but also, then we choose the second subject, and according to the second subject we write the verb. For example, not only the cats it's plural, but also the dog. The dog is singular. So when we are joining two subjects, the cats, the dog, using the word not only but also, we go for the second subject. The second subject is the dog. So that is singular. That is why we wrote is. For example, not only the cats but also the dog is dangerous. Rule number 8. Cattle, folk, majority, minority, public, police, nobility. All these words are plural. Rule number 9. Mathematics, dynamics, news, physics, electronics, statistics, measles, mumps, trousers, jeans, scissors, tongs, billiards, spectacles. All these words are singular. I hope you have understood this chapter. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.